think is going to win in the live chat right now with the hashtags Aura Fire or hashtag Alter Champs as we dive into the land of Dawn.
The opening match to start the playoffs, to start the tempo, and to set the example of what we are going to be expecting here throughout these 5 days. And as you can see here, it's going to be Hai on a hero that we're not too familiar with, on the Akai. It is notoriously great for his identity, right? We know Hai to be a very utility sort of jungler. Perhaps this is exactly what they've been saving for the playoffs. But on the flip side, it's Celiboy on the Lancelot that he is so notorious for.
Facehugger already trying to be a nuisance, but in the early game, Alter Ego is a lot more dangerous, man. They got a lot of burst damage, they have a bit of utility. Later in the mid-game, maybe the ultimates, the very critical ultimates coming in from Aura Fire will be able to swing the balance in their favor. But so far, I think Alter Ego will be very happy to take any aggressive plays coming in from Aura Fire.
Hai picking up the Litho Wanderer, first neutral objective of the game here. Alter Ego, though, again, with their composition, they have another dimension, right? They don't need to necessarily play for that early game. They can just look for those trades, the mirror plays as well. Aura Fire have a weak side gold laner at this point. Beatrix has been nerfed to a point where Melissa will definitely have an upper edge against this Beatrix. And this is where we're going to see most of the action happen, I think, for Alter Ego.
I agree with you. I think her range has really reduced
here.
But Talent's prediction by Axe, both the Indonesian as well as the English devs have opted for Alter Ego in this upcoming game. I do believe that Alter Ego Esports has a more solid draft. They have a lot to play with and they don't have to really rely on anything in particular. While Aura Fire, they have a clear-cut keys to victory, right? They need to be able to be aggressive in that early game. In that late game, they're going to fall off and they can only rely on the possible split push from Kabuki.
Hai looking for the play. Heavy spin comes in. Pai secures the turtle as Hai jumps in with a heavy spin once again, looking for the damage. Called Ultra Place. Liam Murphy caught in while charge on the 4. No more damage from the rest of the Aura members. Liam Murphy gets out. Godiva looking for a little bit of damage, but Pai actually was the one who secured the turtle again.
See, and this isn't great, right? Because we just mentioned about the compositions, the differences in composition. For Aura Fire, they need to be able to get all these trades in the beginning of the game, but now Alter Ego Esports, they're able to contest here. We do see that Aura Fire looking for a trade, but unfortunately, it doesn't happen for them here in the 3rd minute.
Seems like for Aura Fire, the only real clear-cut way to victory is to try and shut down Nino and get Kabuki ahead, but even then, will that be enough? As Eterna was mentioning, the early game is keeping Aura Fire, but once that late game comes around and everyone has items, it's going to be very difficult for them to keep Kabuki alive and active in those fights, dealing enough damage. If you look at the emblems, he does have weapon mastery, but right now Celiboy becomes a target.
Oh, he's going to get caught there. Even the Thorn Rose isn't able to help him out. First blood picked up by Aura Fire here in Game 1. Turtle for kill.
That's a kill on the jungler. So Celiboy will be falling behind, but of course, it's still within reasonable terms for the side of Alter Ego. And Aura Fire, though, trying to get a bit more with the pressure they have on the map right now.
Oh, man. And Godiva, you know, he's trying to rival Leo Murphy with the Toss as well. Nino going to be caught. Go away, placed in. Facehugger looking to sandwich as the minions comes in over under the turret. Abir's Passion just used up by Kabuki, trying to dish out a little bit more damage onto the Alter Ego members. Even the shot from the Renner.
Not something that we were expecting here. Aura Fire still able to stay in the game here, trying to contest, looking for those trades, and it's actually working for them here. But now the question is 6 seconds left on the clock here for the next objective, and it does seem like Aura Fire, they're going to be the first ones to set up.
They have the Cult Altar in play, so they can try and get these 5v5 huge team fights. They have the heavy spin as well, so Alter Ego, they're the ones who need to be careful as Pai gets chunked very, very low.
He is an Esmeralda though, has sprint, taunted up by Fluffy. No real engage here, no commitment from Aura as they are going to look for that turtle. Celiboy going to be caught there, brought back with a Shadow Stampede, and look at Celiboy, he's caught in the heavy spin. That's Fluffy picking up the kill. Udil forced to back up. Godiva looking for the play right here as they want to go for more. Liam Murphy knocked up. Nino solo killed up top. It's a disaster for Alter Ego as they lose that early game tempo.
Oh, Wild Charge actually hits 3 members though, so still able to stave off the tempo coming in from Aura Fire. But wow, 1,500 gold lead here in the 5th minute. And it does seem finally Aura Fire, they're finding their flow.
Alter Ego, they need to be a bit more careful, man. Salibo in particular has been taken down twice. He needs to start respecting the potential for Aura Fire to keep taking him off because he is one of the key members on the side of Alter Ego to try and ensure that victory. Right now, Aura Fire is trying to push the tempo, and we see again, Kabuki on that Beatrix is just something else, man.
How did he get solo killed?
Exactly. It's not easy though, being Boy going against a jungler like the Akai, who is going to be able to use that heavy spin if at that perfect minute. And we saw that time and time again being able to be the winning condition. And this was one of the things that, oh, here we go, heavy spin onto the bottom side and another pick for Aura Fire.
And it's on the hands of Kabuki again. They're trying to funnel as much gold onto Kabuki, who is going to be able to secure another turret. Godiva going to go in for Circling Eagles. Boy still able to dodge it with the Thorn Rose. Alter Ego need to find their footing in the game. Aura Fire are absolutely dictating the pace and the tempo right now.
I think right now the key victory chance for the side of Alter Ego is for Udil to get ahead. But right now, you can see that Aura Fire is not letting that happen. They go for Nino under the tower, but fortunately he's able to back away. If Alter Ego can clear waves using Udil and later on deny Kabuki any teamfight participation with that Feather Airstrike, there's a chance that Alter Ego can still get an advantage as we take a look at a bit of the item here. Only Cup of Destiny completed for Udil.
Let's take a look here. Honestly, in terms of the items with 3,000 gold lead, Kabuki is able to use this so well. He's already building towards a BOD, but no, Sully Boy gonna get caught again. Shadow Stampede and the Circling Eagle combo womboed in. Sully Boy able to dash out. Bumpy jumps in with a taunt, goes in for the Brazer's Wrath, and he picks up the kill onto Sully Boy. Meanwhile, on the back line, Nino trying to cut away, but the damage comes through from the side of Facehugger, picking up the kill once again. It's another 2-0. Alter Ego still at 0 kills in 7 minutes. Leo Murphy trying to clear out the mid lane. Pi trying to run away, but Kabuki guns him down. Slowly but surely, as Facehugger picks up a killing spree 7 minutes in.
Wow, that instinct coming in from Fluffy in that last moment is able to secure Sally Boy. He's already been taken down 3 times. 0-3-0 for the moment. Level 9 with High being a level ahead of him, even though he is on a utility jungler. It does seem Alter Ego Esports, if Sally Boy does not perform, if they can't allow Sally Boy to snowball from that early game, in that mid, in towards that late game stage, they're grasping for any solution here in this rage against Aura Fire.
Alter Ego are losing control right now. They have to try and make sure that they go into damage control mode because right now, Aura Fire, this is where they are comfortable. They know exactly how to close out games if they are ahead. And for now, Alter Ego, they are on the back foot and High is looking to try and increase that gap.
Another kill gonna go onto the hands of either Fluffy or High. Sally Boy, 0-4-0. My goodness, Aura Fire are grabbing him everywhere on the map, and you guys can grab food right now with the grb.to/MPL promo code to get yourselves 90% off of your order.
What's happening here? Is it stage fright? Is it the pressure? Is he over passionate right now? This is something that we've seen from Sally Boy, right? Sometimes when he gets a little too passionate into the game, he does things and is not too disciplined in the game, which eventually leads to Alter Ego losing it. But something's got to change here. 8 minutes in, already 4 deaths from Sally Boy on his power pick. It's sad to see.
It's very difficult. And Alter Ego right now, they have to try and play defensively, but Aura Fire has all the tools available. All the crowd control, the taunts, the heavy spins, and the mobility provided by the Matilda. And even if there's retaliation, the called Alter from the side of Facehugger can still be a huge factor for Aura Fire. So Alter Ego just has to be very, very patient and try and get as much resources as possible, because once this game gets into the later stages, they do have an innate advantage in their composition.
And Alter Ego right now, they can't really do anything on the map. No trades happening. Pi is trying his best to go for the cut onto that bottom or top side, but High is coming in with a heavy spin, pinning him down, and that's going to be damage coming in from the rest of the Aura members. Pi pops in that sprint, trying to buy some time, but he will be taken down, and there are no trades for Alter Ego. They pick up a turret up top, but that's about it.
I mean, they do give the Melissa a little bit of space to farm, because I guess that's the only thing that they can hope for. They need to be able to let Nino get his power spike as soon as possible, get his items, find the damage, because all they can do right now is try and outrange Aura Fire. But because they are so far behind, 5,000 in gold, it might be a little difficult to do.
once Pi gets a bit more physical defense though, I think Alter Ego has a better chance because he was trying to juke around, but with Kabuki just hitting with the SMG essentially, it's just a lot more DPS than you're usually used to against the Beatrix due to the changes in the 2 last patches.
To add on to that, the damage has actually been buffed in the late game, right? So Kabuki's gonna have a great time here. He's practically in the late game just himself because he has so much gold in his pockets. I think he already has a BOD, maybe even a Melphic Roar at this point. And it's going to be Aura looking for the siege down below. Alter Ego response. Predator airstrike popped in, clearing out the waves. Once again, trying to zone the Aura members away. But Aura, they're just going to go on to the mid lane tier 2, picking it up. Nino dishing out some damage, but it's still value for Aura, who are able to secure all tier 2s.
They do have a better high ground, so they are going to be able to defend a lot better than Aura Fire on the invade. And you can see Pi in the bottom side trying to find an opening, but I don't know, he might be taken down here.
Circling Eagle popped in, Shadow Stampede as well. Pi cannot get out from this, or maybe he can. He's able to juke away. That's gonna be the render shot, not connecting. And Pi, with the style, with the class, as the MPL arena absolutely erupts. Pi still trying to whoa, they're gonna go onto it, committing fully onto Pi. That's a flicker, and Pi is still able to survive for now, jumping out again, buying so much time in the end for Nino to farm below. These little things that they're doing can actually be the way they can win later on in the late game, but Aura still have a massive grasp onto this game. 6K gold lead.
Yeah, and you can see the players gold by UBS. Even though they're so far behind, Nino is still number 2 on that list. So that's exactly what Pi has been trying to do. He's trying to buy Nino a little bit more time to try and catch up to the level that Kabuki has already obtained up until this point.
That is the less celebrated job of an EXP laner, right? Making sure that there's pressure on the map, making sure that you distract people enough so that your core members can actually farm in relative safety. Right now, Aura Fire, though, they might be learning from that mistake, so Alter Ego need to be even more careful as right now Fluffy makes the play happen.
Oh, he's gonna get chunked as well, though. But he is on a Fredrin, very tanky, very sustainable. Can just get back up to full HP as Aura Fire look to go for the Enhanced Lord in the 12th minute of the game. Alter Ego cannot respond to this play. They cannot contest it. The only thing they can do is clear up waves and funnel some gold into Nino's pockets.
Yeah, they're trying to look for compensation on the board. They can't go in for the 5v5, so you can see that Nino trying to push in the waves in that top side. And this is exactly what Alter Ego Esports can do. They can try and manipulate the waves with the side lane prowess that they have with Pi, especially on the Esmeralda, as that Lord is going to be marching down in that bottom side.
I do think a silver lining for Alter Ego is the fact that if they do send Pi to the side lane, no one can really 1v1 him per se, so Aura Fire, they're locked down to try and get a 5v5 team fight if they want to have a decisive win against Alter Ego right now. But with the Lord in play, we'll see if the macro case coming from Aura will be enough.
Lord coming in, bottom side, base turret taken down. Feather airstrike, taking a whole lot of Pi's HP bar. Top side though, look at the Lancelot going in for a split push right now. As they call Alter with the place, they're gonna go for the base right away. They do not give Alter Ego any chance to actually respond to this. They're gonna go for the clear down below as well. It's a base raise that does not end up to anything for Alter Ego. Aura strike with game number 1.
At that point, it was a 50-50 toss-up, right? Anyway, Aura Fire might have been able to close that, and Selly Boy took the risk. It didn't pay off in that first match, but they do still have the chance to come back from it.
They just fell way too behind, man. If they had the damage there, they will be able to clear the Lord faster before Aura Fire can make that play. But because they are about 8k gold behind, they can't really do much despite their best efforts. I think it all began in the early game, and Alter Ego just has to respect the potential for Aura Fire to play aggressively, because that is not a foreign situation for Aura Fire to be in.
And it was a good call by Aura. They just went in, called Alter, everything just used up to go for the base, and they tunnel vision on the base, getting it instantly. That game was 10-0. Alter Ego weren't able to get a single kill in that game as a team that we all know to be very skirmish heavy, to be very pick oriented.
But remember, this is a best of 5 here in the playoffs. That may have just been a test by Alter Ego to see the kind of playstyle that Aura Fire have established throughout the break between the regular season and today during the playoffs. So let's not get ahead of ourselves. Alter Ego and Aura Fire, they both need to reset and come up with the next game plan here.